The keys to health and wellness aren't much different today than they've ever been. Good diet, exercise, and the pursuit of happiness. All are key factors.
You do see a fluctuation in terms of fitness classes, what's in, what's hot at the moment. For example, Zumba, spin classes, some of those things that you tend to see kind of a fluctuation in terms of popularity of those sorts of classes. But the basics remain. You stick to your nutrition and your healthy diet, physical activity of any kind, walking, swimming, whatever you can get in the day. As well as getting your rest, drinking your water, any of those sorts of things. So I think the trends do kind of come and go, but the basics remain solid.
I think in terms of health and wellness, we're seeing a lot of improvements in policy, in environments. I think we have healthier environments. Being here at the Leduc Recreation Center is a wonderful example of that. But we're trying to do a better job of making a healthy choice an easier choice for people. So an example would be a convenience store. We're starting to see more fruit readily available at convenience stores and things like that. And we're seeing less people smoke, which is great.
Typically, nutrition, exercise, and stress relief are the basis to good physical and mental well-being. Fighting negative stress created through financial, family, and workplace issues is among the most important.
Seeing a lot more of the effects of stress and how this can actually manifest in your body and become a physical concern. So I think that's why there's been a little bit of a shift and some more focus placed on stress, is just because it is a big health concern and it can kind of implement itself in many different ways. The stress hormone cortisol is actually a physical chemical hormone in your body, and when that's released, that can have all sorts of different effects. When it builds up in the body, usually negative effects. So it's something that's natural in our body, and it can be beneficial in short doses. It's things like getting an adrenaline rush, so when your body kind of shifts into that fight or flight kind of response. But over a long period of time, the stress hormone becomes quite dangerous to your body. It starts to break down certain organs and that sort of thing. So it's definitely important to place a lot of thought on stress itself. There's lots of different ways that people relieve stress, and it's different for each individual, but exercise is a huge one. I would say exercise is probably the top way to relieve stress. People that exercise know how great you feel afterwards, but it also changes your body composition in terms of the chemicals that are being released in your body after exercise. Other ways people relieve stress, just deep breathing, going for a walk. Some of the holistic approaches that are kind of coming into play now is things like Reiki, massages, anything like that. Spending time with family, friends, getting away for the weekend, any of those kind of things can be good stress relievers.
Brian Torrance, school health professional, says doctors are prescribing physical fitness to some patients, which makes good sense in his view.
I think we're walking to our workplace a bit more. We're Participation, I know this week has a Sneak It In week where we want people at work to bring their running shoes and try to get 20 minutes of activity. But I think that education and that motivation and support to be active and eat healthy is almost snowballing. It's a great momentum around it. Active living, healthy eating, and having that positive environment. So that's the mental health side. For sure, and anybody can do it. It doesn't need to be the marathoners or people doing Ironman. It can be the people just going out for a 20-minute walk.
As some say, there's no real secret to health and wellness. Tim Dancy, Shaw TV Capital Region.